Hi, everyone, and welcome to Revenue Rescue. This monthly webinar series, as always, is brought to you by the team here at Affinitiv. For those of you just getting to know us, we provide marketing and software solutions to over 5,000 dealerships nationwide, working with every major manufacturer in the country. And we're excited to take some time to share a bit of the knowledge and insights we've gained through our experiences. So each month, our Revenue Rescue webisode will feature a new topic addressing common dealership challenges that may be leaving revenue on the table. All past recordings, in case you missed them, are available on our website. You'll find a direct link on our homepage, Affinitiv.com, leading to topics covering everything from social media to service lane software, campaign planning to conquest audiences, and more. In the end, our goal is really to guide you through solution and strategy ideas to help you make the best decisions possible for your business. Today, we have Alejandro Hernandez, one of Affinitiv's amazing product managers. He's here to talk about PPC advertising campaigns and how to make each and every one of those clicks count towards your dealership-specific goals, continuously driving qualified web traffic your way, and making your existing marketing plans even more effective. So with that, I'll turn it over to Alejandro.
Perfect. Thank you, Anne. And yeah, you're right. I highly want to suggest that everyone, that if you haven't had the chance to be in one of our webinars before, just feel free to go to our website and check them out. So basically what we want is to provide you a good tool or a source for you to not only increase your sales and your ROs, but also to grow your business, right? So what I want to say is across all over our webinars, we have stated and with proven results that having a multi-channel approach, it is the right way to go nowadays. So today, we will be talking about how to make your clicks count by using search engine marketing solutions, or also known as PPC, pay-per-click. So what is this about? And I'm going to explain this a little bit deeper in a few minutes, but just to give you a sense of what it is, this is the type of solution that, let's say, you are in front of a computer or you have a smartphone with you and you're opening a browser and you're searching for a specific term. Let's say in the auto industry, you're looking for an oil change near you. So once you put those keywords and you hit search, you're going to see a couple of ads right there. So that's what a PPC or SEM campaign is all about. But before just going deeper on that, let me start just providing some understanding of the two different types of consumers. So we have a passive and an active consumer. So who is a passive consumer? A passive consumer is an absorber. In other words, this consumer is the one who we, either the dealerships or the manufacturers, assume that he or she is ready to take an action to a specific communication. Let me provide you a couple of examples. So let's say a dealership is calling this customer to book an appointment, and this is based on the DMS or the database that they have that is letting the dealership know that this person, it's the right time to go back to the dealership. Then we have another channel. Let's use direct mail. So when you receive a direct mail piece at home or at your postal address with different offers from the dealership, this is another channel, and this is how we're trying to reach this passive consumer. So basically, a passive consumer has to be in the right place at the right time to engage with this type of communications. On the other hand, we have the active consumer. And this one is the one actually raising his hand. They are the ones asking for help when they really need it. That is why it is extremely important to have an SEM or PPC campaign with the right keywords and negative keywords in order to trigger the right ad for this consumer. Let me give you an example. So let's say I'm currently on my way to the office or any other place, and I'm in my car, right? But the system of my car is letting me know that service is due. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my phone and I'm going to search, let's say on Google or Bing, and I'm going to type BMW oil change service. So right after I do my search, I'm going to see a couple of results right there. And if you are on the top of the list, so most likely I'm going to click on that ad and I'm going to book my appointment or I'm going to make a phone call. Now, if you're not, so I'm guessing your competition will be the one getting my appointment. So let me explain how this works. So as you can see, and I'm going to use Google as an example, we set our campaigns by the account, the campaign, the ad groups, and eventually a keyword. So as we did our search for BMW, that's the type of the account, then the type of campaign is going to be service. Then in the ad group, we're going to, or Google is going to select oil change. And then the keyword, as you can see, is BMW oil change. So that one is going to trigger the ad that you're seeing right there, an ad that is appealing for my needs. In other words, the way the search was conducted will determine which account, campaign, ad group, and ultimately the ad will be served. So I know what you might be thinking, but I'm not here to say that SEM or PPC by itself can generate better response rate than having a multi-channel approach, because it's not true. And as you can see, we have been proving a couple of results before, and I'm bringing that again. Having, for example, a direct mail plus email plus social campaigns together are having way better response rates. That's why I highly recommend to include PPC. So what I really want you to understand today is that this SEM or PPC campaigns are a great addition to your current multi-channel approach. It is well known that Google has dominated the search engine market and therefore has a larger search volume and more reach. By no means, Google and Bing are the only search engines worth investing nowadays. But did you know that Google processes 100 billion of searches per month? That's an average of 40,000 search queries every second. 15% of everyday's queries have never been asked before. Google has answered 450 billion unique queries since 2003. 60% of Google searches come from mobile devices. So here, it is very important to get and understand that our industry, the auto industry, has to have a presence in the digital area as well. As you could see, there are some questions that even Google is not able to answer yet. But if we generate the right keywords with the right negative keywords, that eventually will trigger the ads that the consumer are asking for, we will not only provide the solution for them, but also we will potentially generate more repeat orders and sales in our dealerships. Also, did you know that millennials are always connected to their phones? Currently, in our industry, we have three main generations: the boomers, the Generation X, and the millennials. But it is incredible to see how millennials are always connected to their phones. 80% of those millennials have texted in the past 24 hours. 83% of those millennials sleep near their mobile devices. Incredible, right? So as you might know, if a millennial doesn't know the answer, they will ask Google. Or we can also say millennials do not ask people, they ask Google. So the question is how to make the difference. And we highly believe that having a strong search advertising strategy is how you make the difference. And we have created three main pillars that are going to create this strong strategy. So the first one is building on accurate sales and analysis of the competitors and market share. The second one is using a unique remarketing display and pay-per-click ads. And the third one, and I believe is the most important, is to customize those ads for the consumer micro moment that eventually will reflect their needs. So a micro moment, let me give you the definition of what a micro moment are or is. So basically, it's a critical digital interaction that occurs in today's consumer's journey. They are key moments when information is actively required, shaping consumers' preferences and purchase intent regarding a product or service. So now let me go on each of them. Let's start with which car is best moment. So this initial research moments focus on collecting general data to understand which cars are recommended by experts and are considered best in class. This information is increasingly collected from YouTube videos featuring trusted reviews and head-to-head comparisons. Auto review videos on YouTube alone have shot up by 100% in 2015 and show no signs of stopping. The second one is it right for me moment? This is a critical stage where searches become more personalized. Car buyers want to know whether specific vehicles will suit their lifestyle, with considerations around appearance, safety features, and luxury options. Now let's go on the can I afford it moment. So once the choices have been narrowed down, consumers concentrate on financials. Information about prices and owning and leasing options are critical at this stage and are increasingly being required on smartphones. Now let's cover am I getting a deal moment. So even after the consumer gets to the dealership and start negotiating the packages, their online research continues, with 50% of the shoppers consulting their mobile phones on the lot to ensure they are getting the best price. Owning each of these micro moments can help can manufacturers steer buyers in their directions. But simply showing up is not enough. In order to effectively meet the needs of the consumer at each step, cover up the three A's for each micro moment. But which ones are those three A's? Are be available, be the authority, and be accountable. So just by applying these three A's, the car manufacturers can shape a consumer's mindset over each of the key decision-making stages and ultimately achieve higher sales. But as you can see, we also have one more, and this one is where should I buy it moment. So this is the micro moment when once the consumer have determined which car to purchase, they seek out the dealership location, the hours, and the inventory. More and more, dealerships are getting the comparison treatment as consumers examine online reviews to obtain the best experience. Now, if you take a look at the table that we have put in the presentation, we see that the where to buy micro moments are the ones with the higher percentage of conversions and conversions rate. And here in Affinitiv, as you can see, this is how we invest your budget. The majority of the budget will go, as you can see, which car is the best, we believe on 20%, is it right for me, 50%, and then we have where to buy with the 20%. Still, obviously, we'll put some money on the can I afford it and I'm getting a deal. But this is how we highly focus on having those micro moments nowadays. So let me go over the benefits. So we have real-time measurable results. You have the control of the budget and the scheduling. The traffic is targeted. And most important, you're only paying for clicks. So this is why we should not think on just setting and forgetting this type of campaign. Just because every single PPC campaign is different. So if you're running a PPC or SEM campaign for two different stores, they have to have different strategies because it's different markets, different ways to get to your consumer. So that's why our team is full of specialists who are connected to the accounts in a daily basis in order to take the right decision and optimize your budget. Now, if obviously people is not clicking on your ad because they are just seeing your ad and that's what we call an impression, you're not paying for that impression. So that's why this is also a win-to-win situation because you are also generating brand awareness. So once again, plenty of benefits with this. Some other benefits, right? So we're able to recover lost customers, increase revenue per dealership, generate repair orders, and drive sales. Now, let me go over some of the results that we have seen here in Affinitiv. So we have dealership 1 and dealership 2. In dealership 1, pretty much we have run just our ORP program or owner retention program without PPC. Some of the results that we have seen is that once these dealerships sign up for the solution, 3.9% of repair orders increased over the previous period, and 168,000 around average dealership increase in repair order revenue per year. Now, if you see on dealership 2, they use exactly the same tools, the owner retention program, and including PPC. And since they sign up for this solution, they have increased by 7.5% the repair orders from the previous period, plus around $299,000 average in the dealership just by increasing the repair order revenue per year. So in conclusion, integrating a search engine marketing or PPC solution to your current marketing strategy will bring more customers to your dealership. And remember, PPC and SEM by itself is not going to generate the same results as having a multi-channel strategy or approach. So once again, I want to appreciate your time. I hope this has been helpful for you. I invite you to keep going to our website to sign up for our webinars. And I hope I can see you next month again. Thank you very much.